She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Crazy Randall says magic cards are more fun and less scalped. You should try a few packs of those. The only way I'd be interested in magic cards is if they're themed to something that I like. Like, for example, last year they had a Final Fantasy VII magic expansion cards, and I was interested in it. And then when I went to look at it, it was sold out instantly. So I couldn't get it unless I bought it from a scalper. So I didn't get them, you know. In this case, the Pokemon games that we have been playing ever since the fall have been doing incredibly well. The playthroughs are well attended, well engaged, and well supported. People are liking the Pokemon content on my channel. So why not do something that's in tandem with the thing that's already successful? I'm doing this to kind of supplement the Pokemon content, if that makes sense, okay? So speaking of which, let's do some quick updates, all right? So number one, let me show you. This is what we have left for Pokemon cards. That's it. We got one Venusaur, one Kangaskhan, and one Lucario. What's weird is as I hold these packs, one of them is much thicker. That doesn't mean anything because we felt that the packs have been thicker before and there was no difference. But I'm not kidding when I tell you I'm holding these packs. The Lucario pack feels thin for some reason. These two feel chunkier, but this pack feels thin. That's weird. This one feels the chunkiest. The Kangaskhan feels really chunky. I don't know why. It probably doesn't mean anything. But it is interesting because the last couple of days that we've opened Pokemon cards and we're down to the end of the box, we got our biggest hits. We got a $13 Ivysaur, or excuse me, a $13 Venusaur. We got a $5 Kangaskhan. So maybe in these final packs, we will have big hits. I'm not saying the $200 to $300 gold foil cards, but it would be nice to get one like really rare card out of the box. I don't know if we will. All right. So first off, we're going to open one of these packs on the late stream tonight during the trading card game store simulator or shop simulator stream, for sure. If I receive $50 contributions today from anyone during the course of any stream, and that person says, hey, yeah, let's open a pack, we'll open another one. By the end of today, we may have opened the final 3 packs, and then we're out of cards. All right? Now, due to the overwhelming positive response to me doing this over the last week, I've already ordered another box of cards. And I want to give you an update on that, okay? Okay. Let me put these back. So, I've ordered another box of cards, and I can confirm with you it is not that box, meaning it's not another standard Mega Evolution box, okay? In fact, I purposefully ordered a different one because I didn't want to have the same cards again and end up having, you know, back-to-back identical cards, all right? So, I have an update. Give me a second as I refresh here. So, from what I'm seeing, and there is no guarantee that this is true, because sadly, I hate to say it, everyone who sells these Pokemon cards ships them via USPS. All right? And that's just in general, that's just a terrible idea. All right? The United States Postal Service is not reliable whatsoever. In fact, I can outright tell you something. They don't do their job and they lie about it frequently. I'm going to give you an example. Okay? Recently, I ordered something that was very valuable. Okay? And it had a signature confirmation required, meaning they're supposed to bring it to your door. By the way, thank you, Stepdad, very much for the support this morning. I appreciate you. Thank you for that support. Look at that. I can actually flex with Machoke in tandem. Very nice. I'll shout that out in a second. Okay, so something very expensive was coming to my home, so it had a signature required, meaning they can't just drop it off. They need to bring it to your door, confirm someone's there to sign for it, and then they'll give you the package because it's valuable, okay? I knew it was coming because it had tracking information and everything, so I was ready. I was ready to available to sign for it and everything, okay? Nothing happens, doesn't arrive. I get a notice, oh, missed delivery. What do you mean missed delivery? I'm home. I'm literally sitting here waiting for the package. Where is the USPS worker? Oh, so here's what they did. They never came to my house. We have a mailbox that is a locked mailbox because we live in a private community here where they dump all the mail. What the USPS worker is supposed to do is in the case that there's a big package or in the case where there's signature confirmation, they're supposed to drive to your front door, knock on the door, and deliver the package or get the signature or whatever. Our USPS worker is too lazy. So instead of doing that, they just take the notice that says, oh, I missed you, and put it in your mailbox. They don't bother to drive to your house because they're actually too lazy to do it. And when you call and complain, nothing gets done whatsoever. They ignore your complaints as if that's fine, that they don't do their job. So basically, I can't ever get anything with signature confirmation. It'll always be left, and then I have to drive to the post office the next day and get it myself because they refuse to actually do their job out here. For the record, that's not just here because my parents live in the state of Connecticut. That's the other end of the United States, the complete opposite end of our country. And they also frequently have tons of problems with the United States Postal Service, losing packages, leaving packages, not doing their job. The USPS is a joke. It used to actually be a huge institution of the United States because it's owned by the government. And it used to be very well run. They used to have pride in their jobs. There used to be a slogan what was it? Like, neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor whatever. Like, nothing would stop the package. The mail must go through. Like, that was actually their big slogan, is that the mail must go through. It is important that mail gets delivered in this country. Not anymore. Now there's no accountability. They don't do their jobs. They don't do anything properly. They lose stuff. They misdeliver stuff, and no one's held accountable. It's a joke. So why on earth these Pokemon sellers who are selling expensive boxes of Pokemon cards are using USPS? I have absolutely no idea, but they all do. Because this is the second box now that I'm ordering, and they're shipping via USPS, and you can't even pay extra to tell them, hey, I don't want that. Please mail it a different way. They still don't do it. Okay? So, yeah, pretty frustrating. So in this case, all right, it is saying that this box of Pokemon cards is supposed to arrive on Wednesday. That's June 3rd. Okay? Could it show up earlier? Could it show up later? Could they just lose the box? Yes. Could they decide to deliver it next week for no reason? Yes. Could that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's absolutely no actual planning to any of this. You can't expect it. Nothing. Seriously. You just can't. So hopefully I will have another box of Pokemon cards on Wednesday. Now, being that I only have 3 packs left, that means if we open all 3 packs today, there won't be any cards tomorrow, and that's okay. There won't be any cards on Wednesday unless this gets delivered in the morning, and that's okay. All right, but I know it's been a staple. We've been excited to do it. I've loved opening cards. Like, literally every day except Tuesday of last week was the only day I didn't open any cards. We've been opening them every single day, and it's been a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. All right, hopefully it will show up, seriously, and then we'll be able to keep going because, we have Pokemon streams, we have trading card game streams, and those I like to open the cards, and if it's not here, I can't. All right, so let's see what happens. The good news is tomorrow, we didn't have any trading card stuff scheduled. Tomorrow is 007 First Light and more Castlevania Symphony of the Night, so we didn't have any streams that were scheduled that were going to be pack openings anyway, okay? Good stuff, okay? So, no, it is a surprise because Spoons wants to know what set I ordered. It's a surprise. All I'm telling you is it's not the Mega Evolution box. It's a different box, a different set. I showed you yesterday, I bought a new binder for the new set because each binder I want to be a different set of cards. So this is going to be for the new set that I ordered, okay? And this is the first set, the Mega Evolution. I have now put all of the cards into this binder, okay? And I started to sort them, meaning what I'm trying to do is set it up so that all the evolutions are next to each other. So here's Execute and there's Executor, so they're next to each other. And I have it set up so that the highest rarity of card is on top and that the dupes are underneath. So if there's a holofoil, it's on top. Then there's the what do they call it? Now I can't even remember what it's called. It's not a half foil. What the hell is it actually called? There's the holofoil and it's not a half hollow. Whatever the hell it's called. They're underneath, and then the basic ones are all the way on the bottom. Okay? And I even reverse hollow. Thank you. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. The reverse hollows are under there. And then, so I have all the Pokemon here. Okay? These are all Pokemon. And then much further in, I have it sorted to all of the energy cards, the locations where you fight, arenas, I think they're called, all of the supporter cards, and the items. They're all separated. Now, I know that these are numbered, but I didn't bother numbering, and no, they're not sorted by type or anything. Maybe I will eventually, but I do like having it like this now because now when I open packs, it's easy to just put them in here into, where they belong and to see what I've got. Interestingly enough, okay, the binder's not even half full. So even though we opened all those packs, it's going to be 360 cards by the end. We didn't even get like half the set, I don't think. How many cards are in the set? Like 180? Yeah, we're not even close. So we ended up getting so many dupes that we're not even close to having a whole set out of the box, right? So there you go. And also, I got the big binder, and I set this up now to actually have all of my best cards in here, including the 2 hits that we got last night, because we opened more cards last night and we got more hits. So we've got my most valuable cards in here, including the $13 Venusaur, the $5 Kangaskhan, the Full Art Spearow, the Full Art Premium Power Pro, Full Art Spiritomb, the Full Art Helioptile, the Full Art Garganacl, whatever the hell it is, and then all of the EX cards that are only worth like $1. So, good stuff so far. I've had a lot of fun with this. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. And I'm looking forward to opening those final 3 packs and then getting more and continuing on later in the week. Okay. All righty. So, let's go ahead and let's do some shout-outs. So, Stepdad did 2 gifted subs this morning. Thank you, Stepdad, for supporting. Someone to the $1.50 and says, I've had bad experiences with USPS. They've outright damaged, stolen, or lost Pokemon boxes I've ordered. I beg sellers to allow me to use UPS or FedEx instead, and I recommend ordering another ASAP. I'm not ordering another one ASAP, but yeah, it is a concern. I'm telling you, USPS is nothing like it used to be, and basically they just don't care. There's no accountability. Like, outright, I had evidence that this mail carrier, okay, did not do their job. That is signature confirmation, and they did not come to get the confirmation, that they just lazily put a slip in my box, lying, saying they missed me. I called to tell them, and they're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, they didn't do their job. Oh, we're so sorry about that. Okay, are you going to do anything about it? No. Oh, okay.